Hi, I'm Jonathan Delmater from The Good Left Undone. I want to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do. I wanted to start this charity as a way to kind of have a tribute to my own wife and my own struggle and things that helped me get through a difficult time in my life. See, I cope by doing. And my wife was suddenly diagnosed out of nowhere with widespread metastatic cancer. And she went from being fine to being passed out and just dead in 11 days. And it was more than we could have ever figured. And I know that it's not just a tragedy that's limited to me. It's a tragedy that happens to a lot of people, tragically. And because of that, I wanted to find a way that I could help others the same way that I managed to help myself through this. And that was by kind of making a memorial project that helped me get her to live on in a good way. And I did that by taking things that we had just purchased a house about a month before she ended up dying. And she made this huge idea of what she wanted here. And I was left with all of this grief and not much to do with it. And again, I cope by doing, and I know I'm not the only person that does. So I got together my friends and my family and these wonderful people that care a lot for me and cared a lot for her. And I came up with this idea of I wanted to make the house the way she would have wanted it. So I got this Facebook fundraiser together and gathered some money and made everything the way that I knew she wanted it to be in here. From the kitchen to the living room to getting the bar and the gaming table that we built together and building the bench that I'm sitting on right now. Just as a way to kind of tribute to what she wanted. It helped me feel better. It helped me feel like I was doing something to honor her wishes. And that's got me thinking that there are other people who they have these problems too. Other people who suffer certain loss, who don't have that ability to get closure. And so I wanted to see if I could help them the same way that this all helped me. By allowing them to have a memorial project. Because we all have things that we want to do and we never know how much time we have. I mean, Rena was 35 when she died. Way too young. And just to do something made such a difference to me. And I want to help that difference for other people too. I want them, if they have a loved one who they had, a kitchen model they wanted to help with. They had a garden that they wanted to have built for their loved one. They had a shed or whatever project that they wanted to get done for their loved one they weren't able to. That they're able to finish that and honor their loved one's final wishes. And that's what The Good Left Undone is all about. The Good Left Undone is about helping create memorial projects to honor your fallen loved ones, to create something that is productive, that moves forward, that helps the living while memorializing those that you loved. And that's really important to me, and I think it's something that would really help others too have the sort of closure that they need. And that's leads very well into the next part of what we wanted to do, which is our Loved and Lost Drive. Now, our Loved and Lost Drive is the first real thing that we're doing in the name of the charity in order to help get us off the ground. It's an idea that I had to tribute the ones that we've lost, to help get started, to help others, and also share the love that we had and make some good and some light out of the darkness. To be able to get some money together so we can do just one or two projects and show everyone the amazing things that can be done by helping people to make something productive out of that grief. Take a grieving family that's just lost their mother, their wife, their husband, their child or whomever, and fulfill something for them after the fact that's what they would have wanted. It's helped me a lot. And I want people to be able to tell their story too. They can feel like that person lives on in that memorial. And also through us. I want to have a living memorial of those people represented with TGLU, with The Good Left Undone. And that's where we need all of you guys as the do-gooders to help step in and help us make this a reality for these people. It's helped me a lot. And I still suffer with it. But I at least know that I feel like I'm doing something. By creating something that's enduring past this. By creating something that is going to help others feel the same way that it helped me. To be able to have something to remember their loved ones by. I think that's a good thing. And I think it's something that we could use more of. There's lots of other things that help you with all of the various different things that happen when someone dies suddenly. But nothing that helps you with the goods that's left undone. The projects that are left in their wake. The things that just are left behind. I want to help people finish those projects and feel like they honored their loved one's final wishes. Now, to switch gears slightly, the part of what I want to do with the loved and lost thing is to tell people the stories. I want people to have the ability to post their stories, tell us about your loved one when you make that donation. And I'll do the same right now for telling you guys a little bit about who helped to inspire all of this. Rena found me. They met through a friend of mine doing like internet dating sort of thing. He was a little too short for her, she was a little too tall for him, so they were like, not quite right, but I've got geeky friends. And I'm an enormous geek, which you'll see in some of the other stuff we do, like the Magic Draft and such. So we met, we did some role-playing. I was playing a very charismatic character, and I'm geeky enough to not realize that I was flirting with her while I was just being charismatic like I can do. A few weeks passed, he wasn't able to run the game because he wasn't feeling well. She asked me out. There was a huge debate on whether or not it was a date. Hindsight, definitely was. Therein ensued just a great romance. She was just somebody who had so much emotional intelligence and love. Just an incredible person. Creative, crafty, wonderful. Just amazing. It took me way too long to ask her to marry me because I had my own hang-ups. Because we all come into relationships with baggage, and I did too. But I did eventually come to my senses. You know, thick-headed blonde, I can blame whatever I want for it, but eventually I came to. We had an amazing pirate-themed wedding. That was the best damn thing ever. And, yeah. Best years of my life. And, to lose her so soon, incredibly unfair. But she was creative, crafty, amazing, beautiful, just best damn person I ever knew. And she made me a better person too. And I know that I'm not the only person who's had somebody like that. Lost him and had a hard time with it. That's why all this is so important. Not just about me, it's not just about Rena, although obviously it's a big part of it for me. It's about turning that into something bigger, finding some light from the darkness. And that's what I want to do with this. That's my story for Loved and Long. And that's why I want to get the money together to do those first few projects, because that's going to be the hard part, getting over that hill and getting through that hurdle. But I feel like once we do, we can show people the potential of what this can do. The good that we can get done that otherwise wouldn't be. Otherwise, these projects are left undone. These people's final wishes are going to remain unfulfilled. And that's sad and tragic in a way that can be avoided. So let's find a way to shine a light on that, to fulfill the loved one's final wishes. Try and make something good out of this, and not leave any good left undone that we can avoid. That's what I need your guys' help with. Raise that money in the beginning to get together for our first few projects. Once we can get that going and we can show everyone the great things that we can do, I feel like we can make this something huge. Something that can turn into something nationwide that moves beyond us. The kind of thing that we can dedicate ourselves to, that you guys, as our supporters, do-gooders as I like to call you, can be proud to be a part of. To watch as all these people are able to have some closure brought in. I think that's going to be something really important. And it's something that you guys can help be a part of. And in doing so, whether it's someone who you've lost yourself, someone who you've lost who's a father, a mother, a sister, a brother, a wife, a loved one. One of the great tragedies of life is that it ends, but it doesn't have to end in such a way that we can't help to carry on for those who we've lost. And what I ask of you guys is to do what we can to try and leave no good left undone, to leave no projects on the table, and to leave it so we have that finality and that closure for those people. So they have that closure, and so we have that closure for those who are left behind and for those who still live. I think it's important to allow people to have that closure and let us move on. If you guys can help us do that, I think we can make something really special here. So, thank you guys for taking a look at this, for taking some time to understand who we are and what we want to do. And know that all the money that we're putting towards this is going to go towards helping families who are in need, helping people who are in need, helping people who are suffering, who need that closure, and honor the loved ones that have been lost by giving them their last wish, even after they're gone. Thank you guys all for paying attention to that. I hope you're able to donate. Every little bit helps, whether it's a simple $5 or $10 donation, or even a rotating small donation, like $10 a month. Whatever you guys can do can help a lot. And I promise you, for the stuff that you give, you'll be able to see a lot of content that'll show great stuff that your money is going to help give people that closure. So, thank you guys for all that you do, helping us to continue to do this good, and to leave no good left undone.